here.
Pekka Benny is too good. And here we go, boys.
Bring in Pekka Rinne for a season. He's the backup goalie. We're literally memeing at this point. We're just bringing in, like, Pekka Rinne.
Why are you bringing in Pekka Benny?
Because he's too good right now.
Man!
We brought him in!
Are you a Boston?
We had nothing else we needed.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We didn't need anything else.
Oh, for crying
Look at the
out
center.
loud.
Okay, look at the centers. You have Aho, Nikas, Trocheck, and Soderberg. On the left side, you have Hall, Teravainen, Hyman, and Pearson. And even Fogle, too. You also have Sveshnikov, Kovalchuk, Kapanen, Niederreiter. And on defense, you have Hamilton, Shea, Slavin, Hjalmarsson, Pesci, and Bean. And Pesci, Bean, and Fleury are expected to grow.
It's my job done here.
Like, we have the guys that are set to grow. So bringing in Pekka Rinne as a backup goalie would not be too bad. Especially if he can win a Stanley Cup with the Hurricanes.
It's not loud enough. It needs to be much louder.
Just make a bunch of clips at the same time.
No!
No, listen to me. Put them, like, all identical times, so it sounds louder.
No, we could just turn it up.
Can you? Okay.
This is the power of video editing.
Power of video editing.
Video editing.
Year 3 with the Carolina Hurricanes. This team is expected to get better as years go on. They want to trade our 2022 third for their 2022 third? Is that what they're trying to get at here? No. See, this is the only thing I find annoying, is that they try and offer you, like, trades that, like, you wouldn't accept if you were the GM. Sebastian Aho had a hell of a playoffs. 28 points in 19 games. Darn shame that we couldn't convert that to a cup. He's fired for making predictions because he's memeing in the background.
Excuse you?
You fucking heard me. We need to... Once the season begins, I actually don't think we picked a captain yet. Obviously, we pretty much well all know who the captain's gonna be. But... You didn't make that very loud.
I'm trying to make it loud. Do you mind? Peter. In the song.
Y'all gotta relax. Alright, we need to edit the lines before we begin. Still considered champion. Okay, so the chemistry's not ass. What the fuck is going on? Why'd you put him there? And put Hall on the second line on the left side. There. That's better.
Watch back.
That's a good looking team right there. Something's wrong, though. I feel like someone's missing. Something's missing here. I think it's Kapanen. Let me guess. It's Kapanen. Every time this game decides, let's put out Kapanen. Let's not let him dress. But nah, sure. Yeah. McGinn sits. Why is Soderberg sitting? Put Soderberg in the lineup. Unless he makes it worse, then leave him out of the lineup. May as well put the best against the best. And on defense, I like that. I like that very much. Never mind, I don't like that. I don't like that either. I'll just take that. That's a solid first pairing in that case. Then you have Markstrom, who got better. And you have Rinne, who's still a solid backup. In the minors, you have Nejo Kovac, who's ready to be a backup when it's time. Yeah, Fogle, Bishop, Martinuk. Where do we put him on the first line? I like his development. Fitzgerald. Hold on, before we begin. Hurricanes won a not Hurricanes. Jays won a close one. What's the score of the Hawks game? 3-3 after 2. Okay. We'll wait till Derek gets back before we begin the sim. But personally, I imagine an acquisition being made at some point. I'm going to say first in Div and a return to the 3rd round. I'm going to show you the team before you make your prediction. This is our roster. That's our AHL roster.
Okay.
There we go. And then you have the defense.
Okay.
And then goalies.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'd say second, first round.
Oof. You don't even think we're getting out of the 1st round.
Let's say about that.
Okay.
Didn't even play.
Oh god, here we go. Now that he has his hands on this stupid clip. Here we fucking go.
Okay.
I get wrecked.
Volume.
Anyways, enough of that stalling. Let's begin the season.
Can I edit it?
Here we go. We start the year with a loss. We start with 2 losses, actually. 3 losses. Not a good start, boys. Not a good start. We got a 1-0 win. 4-3 overtime loss. Concerning start, if I'm honest with you. 4-2 win. 4-2 win again. 4-3 shootout win. Okay. I was about to press the panic button, not gonna lie, at the very beginning there. With that 1-3-1 start there, I was about to press the panic button, but we're fine. We're still not off to the super best start, but yeah, whatever. 6-4-1. We're above 500. Both facets. Not even the phony 500. We're above 500 altogether. 2nd month, let's pick it up. To be entirely honest, that 2nd year, I don't know if we'll be able to top that. That was very difficult year to, like, that was like, everything was just insane and firing on all cylinders type. 7-6-1 at this point in the season. 2-1 overtime loss. 6-1 loss to the Bruins. We're off to a pretty rough start on the year. We're under 500. Sitting outside of a playoff spot by a couple points. 8-0 win to the Red Wings and 7-1 win to the Islanders. That's a little better. 5-4 win to the Avalanche and a 4-3 loss to the Wild. We are currently 1 point out of 3rd place. Well, 3. Or wait. We're 3 points out of 1st in the division, so we're doing all right. We could be doing better, but we're doing all right. I still think we might need to make some sort of acquisition. I'm curious as to what's going on. Like, we're not off to a very good start.
Why?
We're 12-8-4. Right at 500.
No good, kid.
Goals for per game. Teams are scoring 4 goals. That's unreal. Are we at the bottom? Is that what's going on here? No, we're not at the bottom at 8. We're 11th in goals for per game.
COVID.
Okay.
COVID.
Stop.
Why?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're 15th in goals against.
Okay.
We're 6th in the power play. And not so good on the penalty kill. We're 8th worst in penalty kill. Might need to make a line change. Some line changes. Our team's not up to the best start. Maybe tinker with the lines a little bit. Maybe just stack up that line and then put Sveshnikov, Nikash, and Hall on the same line, maybe. Works for me.
Why?
We'll give that a try.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you on that one there.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he's quite the caliber we want for upper man.
Okay. Rather flaky.
Okay.
All right, 3rd month. Hopefully that line change works. Putting Sveshnikov, Hall, and Nikash on the same line. Hopefully works. Have a stacked second line. Eat up the competition. 5-0 win after the change. 4-1 win. 3-2 loss to the Leafs, but we're second in the division at this point. 4-2 win to the Stars. 4-3 win to the Red Wings. 6-2 win to the Canucks. 2-1 win to the Flames, followed by a 6-3 loss to the Blue Jackets. Can we at least get 2 out of the back-to-back? Yep. That's good. We were in a pretty concerning point at the first month or so, but now we have surged to take the division lead.
Did y'all say chicken?
What? No.
Did y'all say?
We currently have a 6-point lead on the division now heading into January. With a 24-11-4 record, this team is doing a lot better.
Damn it, it's the 9th edition.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You might get a
No, I need to get the 10th edition. Fuck.
It was so close. It's the same.
1 edition off, yeah. All right, 3-2 win to the Avalanche, followed by a 3-2 loss to the Stars, with a 4-2 win to the Senators. The line change has so far boded well. I'm assuming it's that second line that's just firing on all cylinders, because Sebastian Aho was the team leader in points, and now it's Taylor Hall. I'm assuming it's that second line.
Drum.
We have points in 6 straight games going into the All-Star break. 5-point
Drum.
5-point lead on the division.
No, we're going to keep this for the last fucking hour.
71, 7, oh my lord, 7-1 win, and then a 2-1 overtime loss to the Bruins, with a pair of wins to end the month. Hurricanes are sitting pretty well, heading towards the deadline with a 33-12-6 record. Much better than we were at an earlier point in the year. Now, it's fair to assume that we might have been better had we not been off to that slow start, but an 8-point lead on the division is nothing to worry about. We also have the lead in the President's Trophy race, so things seem to be going swimmingly again. Goals against, we are, holy goodness, we're like a 0.01 off from being in like a 5-way tie for third. So that's just whatever. We're second in the league in power play, and penalty kill seems to be doing a lot better now. We're now a top 10 penalty killing team. Number 9, to be exact. I still think that a defensive acquisition needs to be made. But not till closer to the deadline, I think. We need something. Scoring seems to be working, so I'm not going to touch that too much. I don't think we're going to hit 55 wins again, but I'm pretty confident that we make the playoffs for the 3rd straight year, or I guess 4th straight year if you count 2019. 4th straight season, which is optimistic, or which is an optimistic mindset to be in. 3-2 shootout loss, so an extra point to the Bruins, followed by a 4-3 loss to the Capitals. 5-2 win to the Kings. If we can get 40 wins to the deadline, that'd be sick. Vegas Golden Knights and Pittsburgh Penguins back-to-back. We get a win against the Golden Knights and a 9-6 win to the Penguins. 37 wins so far. 4-3 loss to the Rangers. 5-3 loss to the Ducks. So we are getting 40 wins prior to the deadline. 4-3 win to the Capitals, followed by a 3-0 win. So we're looking pretty good in the deadline. We've won 5 of our last 7. And our last 10, we have won, I'm pretty sure, 6. With a couple of with an overtime loss in there. So 6-3-1. Looking pretty good in the deadline. We are 10 points up on the division and currently leading the President's Trophy race in a rather even playing field this year. Tough to say what we need, but if we're really gonna split hairs and we're gonna look at this team for what it is, holy Kovalchuk taking it down, 34 goals. If we're gonna really take a look at what we need, defense would be a good start, and even then, defense is still pretty deep. I think I'd be confident bringing this team into the playoffs, but I do want to bring in a good piece. I want to bring in a piece. Scoring was a problem, or scoring more was a problem going into the playoffs, so we definitely need a rental of some sort. Maybe a rental winger. I think defense I'm not going to touch. That just seems to be doing fine. So a left wing we should make the trade for, and a rental at that. First round pick goes. We have not had our first round pick in any season since I've come into play here, which is interesting. An interesting statistic. I have not held on. Holy shit, we're about to get a starting... We might have a potential starting goalie on our hands. 79 overall at 19. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Eventually that could be good. So we're going to go for a rental winger. We want to win the cup this year. I'd love to win the Stanley Cup. It'd be nice to win it in our third year. But we need to see who is on the block. Johnny Gaudreau is on the block. Would make for a very interesting acquisition, but I don't think we have the value to bring him in. I'd love to, but it just does not look like it's in the cards. Darnell Nurse would be a decent acquisition too, but he's looked pretty solid. But if we're going for a big piece, it's going to be a big piece. It's not going to be a middle pair defenseman again. I thought that's what we needed, but scoring, we couldn't score our way out of trouble against Tampa Bay. If we're going to beat the Tampa Bays of the league, we need more scoring. Tough to say if we need a left wing or a right wing more, but David Perron, Braden Shen, oh my goodness gracious. We would not have the salary for that.
Why?
Because he's extended. There's nothing on the block as of right now. They want to trade Patrick Laine? Why? We'd be over the league max, and it wouldn't even matter. We couldn't get him. Left wing. We're just going to do this then. We're going to definitely need to make line changes after Thomas Tatar. How good's he been? Yeah, not bad. Brad Marchand. Nah. Realistically, we could bring Gaudreau in on a rental. It would take a little more to bring him in. But we could bring him in. It'd probably take our first round pick next year to do it. But it could be worth it in the end if we were to go on and win the whole thing. Nah. That's a little optimistic, wishful thinking. What? You good back there?
Just want to increase the volume of the video.
Are you still trying to do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come on!
Did you not take my suggestion what I just said a moment ago?
What do you mean? That's what I'm trying to do.
Put the videos all together and shouldn't they get louder that way?
No!
They're not?
No, it didn't work, so I have to download a real editor.
You mean download a real editor?
Windows Move fucking...
Don't you have your goddamn...
Not on here, because this is supposed to be a school.
Go on fucking Steam.
And I'm gonna cook the books and say this is schoolwork.
Unreal.
What do you mean unreal? If I could use my PC, I would have. It would have done like a fucking...
Sorry we're live streaming and we're trying to...
What do you mean we're live streaming?
You just heard me.
I need to chill.
A little bit.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? Okay. Okay.
Put it in there.
No. Kerfoot? No. If we're gonna pick up a player from the Leafs, we already picked up Kasperi Kampman. Brock Besser would not come to the Canucks. Bring in JT Miller. Oh, never mind. Pardon me.